All right, guys, so today's message comes again from our community tab on our YouTube channel. Thank you for contributing. So here is today's question. I would love to add this game to my collection. And I gave 3 options. I gave Little Samson, Panzer Dragoon Saga, and Sculptor's Cut, right? And I chose those 3 because I find a lot of people that are going for the complete sets, they really want to add those 3 in their collection. Although Panzer Dragoon Saga, I think there's less, Saturn full set collectors out there in general. That's a really hard system to get full set, but it's a very good game and it's very desirable and it's also expensive. All 3 of those games at the time of this filming are over $1,000. Samson is like, $3,000, $3,500. It is absolutely crazy. Regardless of that question, it's just like, would you love to add one of these games to your collections, right? When I saw the results, 30% for Little Samson, 20 for Panzer Dragoon, and Sculptor's Cut at 50, I kind of was surprised that Little Samson wasn't higher. But when I was thinking back to the question a couple weeks ago, which was what system is a little overrated to collect for, a lot of people said the N64, which is, when you compare that to this question here, and you see that most people want Sculptor's Cut, at least from our unscientific, poll online, I think a lot of people really do want the N64, and a lot of people that are going for it, they want Sculptor's Cut. And in terms of rare games for a Nintendo system, I mean, it's one of the cheaper ones, I want to say, even though I know it's like around, $1,300 to $1,500 right now. But people want it. They want it in their collection. And I think people want it because they know they can complete their set. And that brings up another question, and it's about full set collectors. Like, are there still a lot of full set collectors out there? And at our store, we see them. Our store sells absolutely everything from like the Atari on up to the PS5. But we have tons of people that are always looking to complete their sets, whether it's NES, Super, N64, Genesis as well, although less so. But I will say this, for disc-based systems, we have fewer people going for full sets. And I'm always curious to know, like, are you a disc-based collector that's looking for full sets? Like, I know we had a PlayStation collector here a few weeks ago, and anything PlayStation, he's going for it. PS1, 2, 3, 4, anything, right? Like, he loves his PlayStation. He wants full sets for all of them. I don't know if we have a lot of those collectors here. Now, I also don't know everyone, what they're purchasing, right? Like, I know we have some people out there, like Trevor, for example, who's going for a full Super Nintendo set, and I think he's down to like 30 or 40. He bought Aero Fighters off of us like maybe a month or 2 ago, and he was super happy to get that game in his collection. If you just had to add one game to your collection, Little Samson, Panzer Dragoon Saga, Sculptor's Cut, I mean, if you're gonna go on playability, like the first 2 there are definitely the better games. I love Little Samson. It's a great, great game, right? I played Panzer Dragoon Saga at Joe's place. I don't own a copy. Joe owns a copy. And Sculptor's Cut, it's not my type of game. Yeah, so I thought I'd talk about this like a game. So here's the question for you now. What's a game that you would love to add to your collection? It could be a game that's either expensive or not, or one that's just like super obscure that you don't see all the time, but what's a game that you would absolutely love to add to your collection?